Hey guys, welcome to the Football Herd. Hope you're doing wonderfully well. In this video, I'll be talking about the differentials. I have split this video into three segments. First, I'll talk about the defenders, then I'll come to the midfielders, and then the forwards. And in each segment, I have opted for three players, out of which you can go for any of them. And according to me, if you pick one of them, then you will definitely have a tactical edge over the other template picks that you will be doing and in your mini league definitely. So without delaying any further, let's get straight right into it.
About is Ben Chilwell from Chelsea. So under Pochettino, he's having some amazing time in the preseason and he's having a lot of attacking threat. And already he had been a very pivotal player for them in the last season, but they did not perform well overall. But this time round, I'm quite hopeful that Chilwell will be one of the very important players of Chelsea. And if you talk about the competition between Reece James and Ben Chilwell, I would opt for Ben Chilwell just because that he has had a lot of more touches in the box, and the attacking threat that he possesses right now is a bit more than what Reece James has, according to me. What I would like to talk about is Pedro Porro from Tottenham Hotspur. Under the new manager Agne, now Pedro Porro is also playing wonderfully well, and he is taking the pivotal positions in the 2-3-5 formation, in which they are pushing forward with two men at the back and playing triangles with Kulusevski, Skip, and himself. And so he has a huge attacking potential according to me, and he is much less owned. So he's a very good differential in my opinion, and he will definitely give attacking outputs. In the short stint of 15 games in the last season itself, he scored 3 goals and gave 3 assists. So definitely in this season, I'm having high hopes from him. Now the third player that I opted for in the differential defenders is Pau Torres from Aston Villa. So they have paid big bucks for him, and Unai Emery has already played with him before, right? So he knows how the player is and what are his strengths, and it will do nothing but add defensive solidarity to the likes of Villa. They are already a very drilled side, and the number of clean sheets will definitely increase. Now, on the contrary, I will also like to shed some light on Matty Cash, because if they play a back three and Matty Cash plays in the right wing back position, so he will be very much important. Likewise, Pau Torres has an attacking threat in set pieces, and so I have considered Pau Torres. Now you can also go ahead with Matty Cash itself. Now coming to the midfielders, the first midfielder that I have opted for is Andres Pereira from Fulham. Now Andres Pereira is someone that is responsible for taking all the set pieces and is one of the pivotal players in the attacking front for Fulham, right? So he's someone that I'm not asking you guys to consider right away, because they have that tricky game week 4-5 fixtures against City and Arsenal, right? After those 2 games, they have a good run of 4-5 games. Apart from Chelsea, they have also Chelsea amidst all that. So he can be in a watch list, and if you see him performing well, then he's someone that I think you can definitely opt for the likes of Mitoma, or anyone that you feel like is edging up, or Mbuemo, 6.5 players. He'll save 1 million for you, and he's at 5.5. The midfielder that I would like to talk about is Bowen from West Ham. Now he is a very strong differential in my opinion, and he does not have that much ownership right away, but we have already seen in the preseason games that he is very fluent and very fluid in the system, and he's someone that has a lot of goals and assists, and it's clearly evident from the projected points that you see on the screen, right? And I am very much hopeful that Bowen will be a very important player. So he can be someone that you can bring in for 7 million, and it will not be that much costly, right? And apart from the template picks, he's someone that I will strongly tell you guys to keep a close eye on, if not starting from game week 1. Now the next player, or the last player of my differential midfielders would be someone that you will not expect, and it's very low owned. It's Emiliano Buendia, and so Buendia has been very aggressive in the attacking tight spaces. He has a very close ball control, and in the preseason games, I'm very much impressed by the way he has been a very important figure in the Villa's lineup, right? So he has been expressing himself and knocking on the manager's door in order to start all the games, if not all. So you can see that his projected points are not that much. I'm a bit surprised as to that. Why is that? But probably the model has not taken into account that he will be getting that much amount of minutes. But if he gets the minutes, I'm very much sure that he will be a very important player for Aston Villa this time around. Now coming to the forwards, the first forward that I've opted for is Jackson from Chelsea. He has been the new recruit, and along with Nkunku, he's playing amazing football, and the two have a very good understanding amongst them. And he makes those channel runs and running into those half spaces, and he looks a very good striker in my opinion. And he could be the long coveted Chelsea striker whom they were looking for. In addition to that, he has had a very good preseason. He scored 2 goals and gave 3 assists in the preseason games. And I'm looking forward to, looking at his gameplay and his attacking output. And he is someone to really consider amongst the differentials. Now, coming to the next forward that I've opted for, that's João Pedro from Brighton. Now, Undav might be sold. So that leaves him and Welbeck and Evan Ferguson as the forward options, and and the likes of João Pedro can play in any of the 2 roles that we've seen, and he has been a very impressive player for them in these preseason games that we just saw, and that has racked up his differential capability, and also the FPL managers have pounced on him. And initially he was having a very low percentage owned. Now it has risen a lot, but still he is in that differential category. And I think if you want to go with 3 forwards, then apart from Haaland and the likes of Jackson or Gabriel Jesus, he could be the 3rd player that you can opt for, and he's cheaper than Mitoma, so you can probably let go of Mitoma and have a different formation. Third forward that I've opted for is a very low owned player, and it is kind of a punt, I would say. It's Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Now we all know how Sean Dyche plays, right? He has that one target man, and he will be the one who's linking up the play. And DCL has previously also had amazing seasons, right? In the past. His highest goal tally was around 16 goals, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not expecting that much from him. But if you look for, again, the 3rd forward option, then Dominic Calvert-Lewin is also a very good shout, in my opinion. So that was all about my 9 players that I have picked in the differentials category. So I would just suggest one more thing, that it's not possible to take all the players, right? But I will pick one player from each segment and tell you that who I'm strongly recommending. The first would be Ben Chilwell from the defenders category, and the next would be Jackson in the forward category, and the third would be Bowen in the midfielders category. These 3 players, in my opinion, will be very important differentials. If you start with them, you will have an edge, according to me. I'm also considering to keep them in my draft, right? Apart from the template players, if you pick these 3 players, you can also go for Pedro Porro, right? Apart from Chilwell. But I think getting a bit of Chelsea cover is very important. You should not overdo it, but you should have in the form of either Nkunku or Jackson or Ben Chilwell, right? Similarly, the Spurs cover is also there in the form of Pedro Porro, but it's really difficult, right? Because I'm talking about opting out of someone like John Stones. So those are already there, but these 3 are very important differentials in my opinion. So if you have liked my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments, you can write them down below. And all the best for game week 1. I'll be sharing my latest draft in my next video. So that was all about it. Thank you so much.